G'day, Timbo Reid here. In episode 602 this week of the Small Business Big Marketing podcast, I have a chat with industrial designer and motorcycle rider Alfred Boyadgis. Alfred had a serious accident on his bike a few years ago where he drove through an oil slick, busted up his knee, and since then has vowed to create a smart helmet, one that motorcyclists can wear that gives them a whole lot of heads-up information telling them what's ahead in order to avoid accidents and obviously save a lot of lives. Alfred's done that. His brand is called Forecite, and it's a very, very successful motorcycle helmet brand. And the way he's done that is through building a cult-like following. And boy, has he done that so very, very well. Here's a little bit of an insight into how he has built a cult-like following.
So there's two ways which I did it. The first way I'm not too proud of, which I just went straight up onto the page and posted something, and I had like 100 people come through, and then I deleted the post. And I did it kind of late at night, so the admins wouldn't see, which is the wrong way to do it. Yes. But it did get something. But then the second way I did it was actually going to the person who runs the club and saying, look, I'm developing something really cool. I'm not selling anything to anyone. I'm just looking for motorcyclists that can give us feedback and try this new product out before we launch it, and we're Aussie. And they were like, sure, post up, do it. Just send me a bit of text about what you're actually going to post first. Because like, you could imagine it as like walking into a cafe, everyone's drinking coffee and talking, and then someone comes in and goes, hey, buy this. Like, it's not nice to the club. So, which is what I did originally, which I got absolutely grilled for by a few clubs.
It's called spam.
Yeah, spam. I spam. But and then once we were in the club, once I had a couple of hundred people in the club, I said to those 100 people, if you could bring some more people into this club, I'm trying to get people in there. They started inviting their friends in, and it started to grow quite rapidly because every week or so we'd post up sketches and pictures about what we were thinking of doing and where we were going to put the camera and what type of functions people wanted. And over that period of 2 years where we built that club, these people became we called them founders in the end, like founders edition customers. But they felt like they designed it, right? Like, because they were saying, hey, Alfred, why don't you put the camera like this? Or why don't you add speakers that can do this? Or put this function in the app? Or do controller like this? And when they were giving that feedback, we were doing it, in almost real time. So when we ended up launching the beta product, the response was absolute insanity.
You would have had a waiting list.
My God. Yeah, it was nonsense. I was not prepared for what happened when we launched that product. That community was so behind us. In the end, they felt like they made it.
Well, to find out what happens next, you are going to have to listen to the full episode, and it will be absolutely worth your while as Alfred explains in even further detail how he's created such a big motorcycle smart helmet brand, as well as creating a cult-like following for it. There is a link above to the full episode, or just search for the Small Business Big Marketing podcast in your favourite podcast app. It's been Timbo Reid here. May your marketing be the absolute best marketing. Bye for now.